Every day we come across a new case with regards to the misuse of gender bias laws and special rights to women. Such cases throw light on how loopholes in the system are being exploited by some women only to gain advantage, citing their gender. In a unique story that has been reported by Dainik Bhaskar in Rajasthan, a woman wanted to take advantage of divorce quota for getting selected in the UPSC exam. Initially, she planned her marriage, then sought divorce from her husband on the very next day, only to acquire the status of a divorced woman. When efforts from the husband failed to convince her even after 1 year of separation, he approached local police for help. So what was this case all about? Ravi is a resident of Jaipur and a photographer by profession. He met Neetu in 2013 while he had visited Pratapgarh during a photo shoot event. In 2016, Neetu shifts from Pratapgarh to Jaipur for further studies, and since then, she remained in contact with Ravi. Later, the duo gets into a live-in relationship, and it is Ravi who funds all their expenses, including the fees of the competitive exams for which Neetu had been preparing. In 2021, the couple gets engaged with the blessings of their families in Pratapgarh, and in September 2022, Neetu gets a government job under the tribal sub-plan, that is the TSP quota. After getting this job, Neetu wants to pursue further studies to clear her UPSC exams as well. This is when Neetu backs out from this marriage. However, after some days, Neetu calls up Ravi again and tells him that she's now willing to marry him only if he promises her to support her in clearing the UPSC exam. After Ravi agrees to all the demands from Neetu, he buys her various items for the marriage as per the request, and then the couple gets married in February 2023 in Pratapgarh as per Hindu rites and rituals. Post the wedding, Ravi brings Neetu back to his home in Jaipur, and after the initial marriage ceremonies were concluded in the matrimonial home, Neetu instantly asks for divorce. The wife returns to her parental home on the very next day of marriage and informs her husband that they would live separately from each other for a year, and then both of them would approach court to file for mutual divorce. Neetu also reminds Ravi at this point in time that he had promised to help her in every way to clear her exam, and thus now it was his duty to do so. This was all pre-planned to take benefit of the divorce quota for women during the UPSC exam. Now Neetu is living in her parental home, and within 1.5 months of the marriage, she stops all communication with Ravi. At any point in time, if the duo would chat, the wife would only insist that her husband should give her a mutual divorce. After the completion of 1 year, Ravi, with some hopes, visits Neetu's home once again in Pratapgarh to celebrate their first wedding anniversary. When Ravi once again refuses to consent for this mutual divorce, Neetu summons the local police, threatening to implicate Ravi in false cases and send him to jail. By now, Ravi has realized that he has been trapped, and subsequently he approaches the Kardani police station in Jaipur to file a complaint against his con wife. Let us quickly tell you what is this tribal sub-plan, TSP. Basically, this plan aims to bridge the gap between the scheduled tribes and the general population with respect to socio-economic development indicators in a time-bound manner. It is a part of the annual plan of a state or the union territory. Last year, a similar case had happened where a woman had approached the Rajasthan High Court, and then a bench of Justices Kuldeep Mathur and Sandeep Mehta had emphasized that there is an essential need of the decree of divorce for a female candidate to claim reservation against the reserve quota for a divorcee. The High Court clarified how a decree of divorce must be granted by a competent court, and any exemption from presenting this decree of divorce issued by a competent court could not be sought on the grounds of customs prevalent in their respective communities. For a change, we are not going to give you our take in this. Do leave your comments below. Do let us know how these cases impact society. Yes, they may be one-off cases, but definitely they leave an impression on many other women who are also possibly trying to take advantage of their gender. You can read the entire article in the description link of this video or on our website voiceformenindia.com. You can also follow us on our social media handles, that is X, Instagram, Facebook, Telegram @voiceformenin. And do hit that bell icon and subscribe to Voice for Men India so that you can be updated as in how we broadcast our new video. That's it from me as of now. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste. Jai Hind.